Hey guys, it's Living Vision and I hope you guys are staying home and staying safe. I think discovering artists like Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, a lot of like old school R&B songs, and just kind of getting in the soul of like where music comes from. There's a lot of artists that I've literally listened to, like especially hip-hop lyricism wise, that just touch me, like lyrically there's some giants and some pen, and it's a lot of like major artists and also a lot of underground artists, because I believe that there's like power in having range. So yeah, I think I do have a couple of artists that have influenced the way that I listen to music. What initially gave me the courage, I would say honestly, was like I had to do it. I was asked at first to perform with one of my friends, and also one of the artists that I work with, 𝚁𝚎𝚌𝚘𝚗𝚗, and 𝚁𝚎𝚌𝚘𝚗𝚗, should I say 𝚁𝚎𝚌𝚘𝚗𝚗. And I took up the opportunity, helped her out, sang with her a couple of times, and then it became a thing of like I'm singing with her like as part of her unit, as a part of a band. And then from there I just decided, like, you know what, maybe I should get in the studio. A lot of my friends, a lot of people around me were in my ear like, okay, so we understand that you want to be a backup singer, but like, what about your own music, what about your own voice? So I was like, okay, I think it's time that I like actually get in the studio and make music. And I think once I started, it was just like an easy free-flowing thing that just like ended up happening better and better. I believe that creating music is natural. However, there's a balance between it being a skill. So obviously I love to sing, I love to be in the studio, I love to freestyle with my friends. I enjoy just free-flowingly making music. Especially, that's why I love the programs at NSS, because that's one of the places that I learned specifically how to just make music just from the flowing of interacting with different artists. But there's also the skill side of it, voice control and learning how to actually hit the notes that you want to hit, and knowing how to say the right words and the right lyrics, and the skill side of it. So I believe it's a bit of both, but more than anything it just comes to me naturally, which I'm so thankful for. Most of the songs that I have, they just inspired from like the current moment that I was in at that place, and what was running through my mind when I was freestyling, because most of my songs are free-flowing songs. So yeah, and the ones that like they just come from me and my personal experiences, what I'm thinking at the time, what I'm feeling at the time. So I think all of them relate to me as a person. I am too critical of my work. I am super critical of my work. I do not play when it comes to art. I don't release. I just don't like to have half done work. So I believe that it's very important for me to make sure that like when I release something, or when I just put my name on something, that it has to be amazing, because there's nothing as embarrassing as like you being excited about something but it's not as great as you actually think it is. So I think I'm very critical of my work. Yes, all of my artist explorations basically started with me as a child. So when I was a child, I used to call all my friends together and we would have a girl band. We would do choreographies. I was the 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. We used to sing all the time, would make music all the time. So a lot of the enthusiasm that I have for art right now came from me being a young artist and being young. So it's very great to see that I still have that part of me and I'm still connected to that part. I think 5-year-old Eva would be proudest of the fact that I have performed at some of like the greatest stages so far, and I've only really just started. 5-year-old Eva would be so proud of the fact that like I wanted to be a singer when I grew up, and I am a singer. So it's pretty crazy to me. But yeah, I think she would just be like, you did that. You did that. Yes, I do believe that people would be surprised as to where I get my motivation and inspiration from, but at the same time they wouldn't, because I get my inspiration from everything. So like one of my songs, 𝚁𝚎𝚌𝚘𝚗𝚗, it's about you know, missing home and missing the nostalgia of home, but also about being present. To me, the definition of good music is something that touches your soul. Like, music is a spiritual gift that we have been given by God Himself. So I believe that like we need to use it to the best of our ability. So I think if you really want to talk about the beauty of music, it has to touch your soul. It has to evoke something in you. Something needs to just, you know, happen. You need to be like, hold up, I feel that in my chest, you know. I want to explore more into like my writing side. Like a lot of people don't know that I'm a rapper, but like I am a rapper, but then, you know, we want to keep it on the DL. Yes, I'd love to explore more of rap. I definitely want to go a bit more into the R&B direction to see how that takes me. But besides that, I think I'm good, because neo soul kind of has all the elements of what I really love, and that's why I love being a neo soul artist. So yeah. Apart from music, I prioritize God, my family, my other forms of art, so my acting, my poetry, my you know, writing, and just like filmmaking processes. My favorite lyric right now is, and if fear wasn't a factor, these times would be enjoyable, would make memories that would last in our hearts forever and ever.